And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Vols decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Second down, he'll throw it. Works the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Bland.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds his man in the middle. And the Volunteers will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Catch in the middle, it's Clinton. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Newton. The quick out. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Quick completion on the out route. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. This will likely be the last play of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Running to Green. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Volunteers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Newton. It's complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. They believe they can run right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for space. It's Bland. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run from the shotgun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets it out quickly. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
At the 35, he's open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Got his man downfield. Tight end trying to get in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just 1 for 3 on fourth down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. It's complete to the left. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Little. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Vols come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Little. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Took a shot as he threw. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Caught over the middle. It's Collins. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Mississippi State will just try to use the clock. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.